cleaned out. Looking nice. Nice ass interior. Boom. Clean this up. And she's not overheating anymore. My sort of progress with that. I started with the valve cover gasket when it was first overheating, which I probably didn't even need to replace. They had replaced that back in 2019. And then after that, it was still getting hot, so we replaced the thermostat. And then after we replaced the thermostat, the fans weren't kicking on. So then means the fans were bad, so I got some new fans, and then we put the new fans in. And then with the new fans, at first it was still overheating, and they would kick on, but it was still getting hot. And so I just would drive it a little bit. When it starts getting hot, I'd park it and I'd sit there for a while and let it cool. And then I add the coolant to the reservoir. And then when it had cooled, it would flow down into it. And I did that like 3 times, which means it was probably just a air bubble in the cooling system, which was causing it to overheat. But now that that's out, I've been driving in a couple days, getting up on the highways and stuff, and it's not overheated yet, so I might have that fixed. Also forgot to mention I did install a cold air intake, and then with the tubing that the intake had come from, it was a little eBay intake. I used a metal intake. Let me just show you. When I had put the metal tubing on that it come with, we got 2 of them because neither of them were on this G either. But when I put this metal tubing on, the car would just turn on and then it'd sit there for a second and then turn off. So it's got all the stock piping and stuff for the sensor, because I think it was because what was it? One of the sensors was like just the way it had been put in, it was all like pushed down into the bottom, and it was a pain in the ass to cut the tube and put a new one in, so we just used the stock stuff and put the filter at the end, which it works fine. And I got a cover for that heat guard coming soon, so that we're not sucking in hot air.